Okay, my last video I talked about displaying handheld console games on shelves. And so this video I'm going to talk about displaying electronic games, electronic handheld games. And I got a comment from my last video from a guy named Fred that said, I've got a bunch of electronic games, I'd like to display those. That'd be kind of cool. So this is how I do it. You could see, excuse the mess there in the middle with the shelves, but you could see around the shelves I've got some electronic games mounted on the wall, and they're not like permanently mounted on the wall. That way I could access them and get them. So if I walk over here, this was a popular game back in the day, and so you could just slip it off of there. And I've got these L-shaped brackets, and it's just held by tension. So I just put the brackets there. Sometimes if I'm having a little bit hard time getting it to stick, I might put like a little, black pad on the bottom there. But that way I could just, if I want to play it, I could grab it, throw some batteries in there, and then put it back up. Because I've been to like places where like these, like retro, I don't know, like a pizza place, and they like screwed them into the wall, which kind of doesn't make sense to me. I mean, obviously they don't want people walking off with the stuff, but this way, at home you can just take it off the wall when you want to play it, and that way it just stays on there. So this was another popular one back in the day, the Coleco electronic quarterback. I think that might have been in the movie Tron for a bit. And then Mattel Electronics baseball. We got football 2. There's the one I just talked about. Soccer, I remember getting this when I was younger. And then basketball. And then at the top here, I just had a little bit of room. So what I did was, there are these like little electronic games from Burger King, I think. And these were the NFL ones. I think there were 4 of them. So I just mounted those up there. And then also from Burger King, I think they had these cool Activision ones. And so we've got the Grand Prix one, and then tennis, and then barnstorming was one of them, and then kaboom. And then back here on the left side, we've got the Sears Auto Race, Tommytronic basketball, Pulsonic baseball 2. I remember buying this at a store called American Sale for maybe like 14 bucks. Saved up my money for it. And then they sell these little, if you got a light switch in the wall, you can buy one of these as a Space Invaders just going around the light switch. And this is Blip right here. And then if I just go around here, you could see, obviously you'd have to use bigger brackets, but there's Simon. So you can see the bracket under there holding it up. And then we've got a Speak and Spell as well. And I've got another one of those light switch things. And then one of my sons was big into Legos at one point. So, you could use it for other things. Like there's this little Mario Lego, and I've got, this is where I had to use like a little pad there to make sure that it wouldn't fall. And I got these 2 here. So you can mount like little things like that, little Lego creations. And then finally up here at the top, some Atari games. I had a little bit of space there, so I'm like, hey, what can I mount there? So I've got these, and then once again, you can just, hey, I want to play Asteroids, pop that off, and then you can just put it back up there. So that's how I mounted things, electronic games and things like that. So if you got some wall space, I thought it was cool to get a nice, different color, like an orange color on the wall. But if you got a game room and you've got some electronic games, you don't want them just sitting in a bin somewhere, you could just put them up on the wall like that. So that's kind of how I do it. So hopefully it gave you some ideas. Feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.